And good afternoon. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and you are tuned into a new episode of Speaking Life with Dr. Sabrina. I am your host, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the people expert. And I am called that because I help people with people, even if that person is themselves. Because I say it all the time, is that we think it's other people that needs help, but when we really look at it, it's us standing in the need of some help. And so I do that, and I do that in a myriad of ways. I am a clinical therapist by trade, and I am a life coach, a business coach, a speaker's coach. I help people who want to get into the business of speaking. And then I also am an author. I have 6 books, and I probably am going to try and publish another 3 this year. I think 3 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I got some more books coming. But I also have a book publishing company. I publish my works as well as the works of others. And then I've created this incredible personality assessment model called Essential Colors to help you understand why you're wired and then how to deal with people who are wired differently. Because I always say the biggest problem people have is other people. So I help people with people. And then lastly, I do have a company that is a nonprofit company, and so it's called the Nonprofit Creators. And so under that umbrella, I help nonprofits get started. So if you want to become a 501c3, I do that work. If you have a 501c3 and you want your board developed and worked with, I do that. And then I do grant writing training, and the trainings are in 2 different categories. I do trainings around just the basics, the things that you want to do. That's a half-day training. And then I do a training that's an intensive, and it's a 2-day training. And so it's 16 hours of training, and you write an actual grant in the session. Oh, we get the work done. And then at the end, I have 3 funders who are friends of mine that come and review what you wrote and give you feedback. Because I believe it's one thing to get training and get the information, but what if you get the information, you get it home, and you're doing it the way you're doing it, and you don't know if you're doing it right? So that's why I've added that piece to that training. So I do have some events coming up on this coming Monday, January the 15th, which is the Martin Luther King holiday. I am having a Create Your Dream event, and it's going to be held at the event house, and the event house is on Southfield in Lathrop Village. It's right next to the Kinko's that's right there near 12 Mile, and the training is from 12 to 3 p.m., and we are going to have an amazing time. I have the DJ Fingers will be in the building, and he's going to keep us hyped and uplifted. And then I'm going to give every person that comes the Essential Vision Atlas. And the Atlas is a book where you can put your visions in them. I always say an atlas is a book of maps. So this will become a book of maps to your visions, to your dreams. And then we're going to have food, and we're going to take pictures, and we're just going to have a good time. And so you can get your ticket on Eventbrite at Dr. Sabrina's Create Your Dream, and you can pay the money there. And then if you may not have money, I have 10. I have 9 now because I've given one away. I have 9 free spots, and I'm going to be putting up on my website how you can enter to get one of those free spots. And so that's January the 15th. Then January the 23rd and 24th is my first 2-day grant writing training of the year. It's going to be held in Highland Park at the George Washington Carver Academy, and it is from 9 to 5 each day. Of course, food is included, but we're going to be working. Y'all going to have to, and I only have 10 people in that session because you have hands-on information. I'm going to review everything. We got templates. We're just going in. We're going in hard. And then the last training of this month is on January the 31st. And on January the 31st, I'm having a Ready, Set, Done nonprofit startup training. It is going to be held at the Grand Valley University Detroit location. It's right down on Madison, right next to the Detroit Athletic Club. It's an amazing space. I love it there. Love that building. But we're going to get everything that you need to become a 501c3 done that day. So you're going to do your articles and complete them that day and submit them. We're going to get your tax ID number. We're going to give you all the information that you need for your board of directors. And we will complete the 501c3 application that day. You do it all that day. No one has ever gone through the training and not become a 501c3. I can say that. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm just saying. So, reach out to me if you're interested in what we got going on here. We're going to be doing a lot of things, and I do have a big announcement coming. I will be hosting my own talk show that will be airing. Oh, I'm so excited. It's actually gonna, I don't think I can say what the name and stuff is yet. We still in the signing, and I signed an NDA. But it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Dr. Sabrina, just be ready. And we're filming in East Hollywood. Hey! Shondo. Okay. So, I say here, when the reason that I even do this podcast is called Speaking Life. And I talk about speaking life because life and death lie in the power of your own tongue. And so I'm so fortunate that I know incredible people. I'm so tremendously blessed and honored to know the people that I know and that I get to call, and they come and they hang out with me and we talk about the amazing things that they're doing. And so, every week I really spend time talking about the person who is in the studio with me. But I have a guest today that I don't even think I can even give the level of accolades necessary to talk about this sister. So with that, play the video.
Peace and love. I'm Mama Shu. I'm the founder and CEO of Avalon Village. And unfortunately, my son Chinyelu was killed on January the 26th. He was actually ambushed and he was shot to death. I'm just really, really sad about this. This is a terrible tragedy to our community. We feel vulnerable over here. Chin helped to build Avalon Village. He helped me. Chin was my protector. He was my partner. We did things together. It was me and him over here in the village. Chin was posted, always watching. He pointed right to the house, watching me. Watching what's going on right there in our main house where we take care of our business. My son was 23 years old. It's over. We are rebuilding. We don't want that energy over here, and it won't be over here. And that was very, very disrespectful. It was disrespectful and harmful. So now we have to do all we can to protect these children. We have the homework house that we have over here with these children after school doing projects. We have Jacoby Rock Park. We have the STEM lab over here that we're building right now, because guess what? We still keeping it moving. None of that energy has stopped what we're doing. None of that destructive energy will stop what's going on here, because we're on a mission, flat out. But what you're not going to do is harm the children and the people here in Avalon Village, nor in Highland Park, Michigan.
Hero, you're my hero. Mama Shu is in the building, y'all. And the energy that she brings with her, she reminds me a lot of myself, in that I always say I never go to a place looking for a good time. I bring my good time. Mm-hmm. I never go looking for something to elevate me. I bring elevation. So I know when I walk into the room, elevation's coming. Yeah. When I walk into the room, light is coming. When you walk into a room, my sister, light has entered the building.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me start with, you've lost 2 children.
Yes.
And most people, a lot of people, get stuck right there. Mm-hmm. And so you are a light and a beacon, because I really believe that in order to learn a social and behavioral behavior event is to see it. And so you are showing mothers who've been through what you've been through how to get through. Mm-hmm. And I just want to commend you for that, because I know it ain't easy.
No.
I know it ain't. And you have done a thing over at Avalon Village that people not doing this. People just kind of look at it and go, oh, no, they trying to get away. They ain't trying to stay.
Right.
But you took on the mantle of, I am going to change the energy in this community. And you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
How many, 40 plus parcels of land?
Mm-hmm. We own almost the whole city block between Woodward and 2nd on Avalon Street. And
wow.
That's where we're building our village at. So it's about 45 properties thus far.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's next? What's big on the horizon that's next?
Oh my God, what's big? Okay, so the homework house, that was pretty big, finishing that after 5+ years.
Okay.
I got some stuff for women entrepreneurs that's about to pop off this spring.
Okay.
The expansion of the Goddess Marketplace.
Okay, I love that.
Yes.
Hold on, just break that down. I love the name.
Okay. So
Goddess.
The Goddess Marketplace is an economic initiative for women entrepreneurs. I've had it for since 2001, actually. Did pop-ups and all of that, but basically what we do is we invite women entrepreneurs to share a space. And we can just share everything, resources. Everyone gets together. They sell their wares. They have their food that they're selling, bath and body, jewelry, whatever. So we did pop up several years, and that was 2001, and that's when it started. And so now we've been popping up. So now we have a space now in Avalon Village. It's built out of a shipping container, and it's the Goddess Marketplace. We sell candles, incense, oils, and other things that women entrepreneurs make. And then the marketplace season for the Goddess Marketplace, it starts actually a day before Mother's Day, and it ends the last Sunday in October. So that's the Goddess Marketplace season. So all summer long in the village, we have tents, and we have women that pop up with their tents.
Okay.
And tables, and we have food, and it's karaoke, and it's music, and it's all kinds of stuff. And so it's really, really a good time. And now the extension part of it is I'm going to be building, they're going to be like 4 tiny houses, but they're going to be shopping sheds, and it's going to be spaces for women, a fence, a security booth will be in there, as well as a gazebo so we can have lunch when we need to, but it'll be gated. It'll be a shopping area, kind of like a tiny mall right there in the village.
You know what it reminds me of? Those spaces that they have like in New York, like the garment district, where you can just go in that area, and that's what you're doing. And then in California, when you go and people get the earrings and they shop, just in that area. So I love it, and I love that it's coming to Highland Park.
I do too, to bring more economic development, whatever we can, compacted on that block. We have the homework house, we got the Goddess Marketplace. So the idea is to really, really make that space basically like a small little village or a small little city all on one block. We have our own street lights that we got installed a year ago, 5 solar street lights with Wi-Fi capabilities. We put it because... Hold
on. The street lights have Wi-Fi?
Yes. Well, the street lights unfortunately got repossessed in Highland Park in 2011. And so 10 years later, we collaborated with Solidarity, and we did something called We Lit Avalon. That was our first thing, because I said, you know what? I said, y'all putting in solar lights. This is what your mission is. I said, I'm building a village. I'm going to need street lights.
I need
some infrastructure. So that was part of it. And so finally, we did a fundraiser, was able to raise enough to put lights in the village, as well as light up another part of Highland Park as well. But Avalon Street off of Woodward and 2nd is the very first relit block 10 years after the city lost its lights. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I did not know that lights could even be repossessed.
Yeah, they literally, like, the poles got lifted up out and like carried away on a truck. Because unfortunately, Highland Park wasn't able to afford the electrical bill that had accrued. And so a decision was made through administration to somehow we had to get that down, and so they had to remove the lights so they wouldn't be used anymore, so more bills wouldn't be, money wouldn't accrue. So that's what the answer was to so they took them out of all of the side streets. So in Highland Park, when you go, it's dark.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know very well that it's dark. I've never heard that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't even say out loud why.
And so the kids are anybody able to pull up, have free Wi-Fi. With the homework house, that's good. In the park, they're able to sit and everybody can hop on their internet if they need to. We have a lot of people sitting in the park that are studying, having dates. It's all kinds of stuff. They sitting in the park chilling in the village.
I love the chilling in the village. Oh my God, I love that. That is awesome. So, tell me about this senior Nian thing.
The senior
Nian thing.
So CNN. So I was nominated 7 years ago.
Okay.
And then 7 years, bam, it happened. And they called me, and I really liked that it was 7 years ago too, because I have way more receipts than I started before. It's like I look at wow, 7 years ago, and it looked like this. So it's a remarkable difference. With the work that we've actually put in. But that was very exciting. The person that presented me with my award, Sterling K. Brown, he was exciting.
Sterling K.
Yes, he did. It was just a cool experience. It felt like we was just spoiled just the whole time.
I love it.
I love being the top 10, part of the top 10. It was a CNN Hero of the Year. His name was Dr. Quan Stewart. He won. And I was just saying, however, being top 10 of anything is a thing. It's a thing. So I was just really glad to be there and be able to share, show people what we doing in the neighborhoods, what we doing in the hoods, how we pulling off, getting our stuff together, how we're rebuilding and how we're restoring in our own backyards. Some people just feel so hopeless when they see blight and everything.
They do. People absolutely feel hopeless when they see it. I know I used to, because I live in that area. I live in the area. Just want to let you know I live in the area.
Okay.
I be trying not to say where I live because it's
You need to come over and we can have some tea on the porch.
We can definitely have some tea on the porch.
I'm an avid porch sitter.
I will definitely come and have some tea on the porch. But I remember when I was married, I always say I have two husbands. So my second husband, we used to ride down Hamilton. And we would see these houses, and one of the houses would be immaculately kept. And right next to it, it would look like it was all burnt out or whatever. And I said, I just want to walk up to the house where the people who keep their house up and give them a hug. Like I just want to love you, because if you have to look out your window and see that, that does something to your spirit, and people don't realize it, but it really does. And so I am absolutely excited about everything that you've done.
Thank you.
And I know that greater is coming. Greater is coming. So let me ask you this question. If someone in a different area is interested in finding out how you did what you did, would you help them?
I would help them. As a matter of fact, I'm putting together right now some workshops specifically on women, how they can actually build their businesses. It's called Thinking Inside the Box. And so basically I'm going to show them how they can build them a shipping container business. And then, I'm so excited about that too.
I need to come to that.
It's going to be coming up in the spring, so everybody could know how to actually build it out, what to get. I even have builders just in case you're not, we can do it for you. And so, but just basically to show you that you can actually have your own space, really right there in your lot, right next to you, or your own backyard. And then as well as showing folks how, and basically just, give them the steps that I went through. It's the same thing. I am setting up some workshops to show them how I actually built a village. And I do go around and talk about that now, to urban buildings, urban planners, students and stuff at colleges and all of that. And, show them how to do it without, I didn't have to pay the money to do it. It just came through imagination though,
But that is so good, because I think that sometimes we don't tell our story enough, and we don't share the things that have been our successes and are challenges. You know, when you talk about somebody repossessing the whole light system, that's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And so when you see something on that magnitude being done, you think that the little things that you have to overcome is what, you know, if they can do that to them, guess what they gonna do to me? And I just need to pay DTE. You know, DTE is like the mob. They want their money. They come and shut you off. So let's kind of dive into this grief and loss, because you do have a support group that you do. Okay.
Just started it.
Okay.
This month is actually the second meeting that we'll be having, but it's called Dem Boys. It's called Dem Boys Grief Support Society. And basically it's for folks who have the sons were murdered. You know, if your son was murdered, you can come here and come talk about it. It's different ways that people grieve, and like the way that people actually die. You know, some people are sick, but when a son is murdered, it's a whole different like conversation and things that go along with that. You know, it's a lot of personal talk or whatever too, because it's like, you know, how did they get murdered? What happened? You know, it's all of those things. And so, you know, I just want to really provide a space for families to be able to come and be able to talk about it. If you have lost a son, if you've lost your, you know, the cousin was murdered, you know, just to be able to address that and basically provide support and really just ask. And basically, I'm the facilitator. However, what we're doing is that we're inviting other healers to come in and have sessions. We're going to have art sessions. I want to show the sisters how they can do things to remember their sons, you know, and honor them through the grief, because that right there helps. I have Jacoby Ra Park is in the name of my my baby boy, the one that was hit by the car in 2007, the hit and run. And then Chinyelu, I built something called Invincible Gardens. It's a beautiful flower garden in the village. And then as well as I had a bonus son who I did his eulogy 2015. He was killed May the 13th. And we have it's called Peely's Patch. His name was Peely. So all three of my sons, and then I built the basketball court called My Three Sons Basketball Court. Aww. So it is for the kids to be able to come, and a lot of his friends and people in the community and people who knew you know, my sons, they came to come and help make that happen, like come and help build the gazebo for Chinyelu's his garden, his invincible garden. I helped to clean out Jacoby's park. I had my kids. I was working at Aisha Shule and W.B. Du Bois Academy, and my kids. That's my sister, my children's grandmother's school. She's an ancestor now, Imani Humphrey. But I would just pull them out, like, do y'all want to earn community service hours? Y'all need to come and help me over here pulling these rocks up out of the village when it was looking very blighted. So I had the kids come over and you know, participate in that. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really, really that's what that group is about. Food, you know, and just sitting around us for 2 hours.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and it's at the village, and it is the second Tuesday of the month.
I definitely have a client. I think I shared with you when I ran into you that I have a client friend that lost a son this past year to murder. It was all in the news. It was, you know. But they do have the person.
Good.
Yeah, and good. But the court case is starting, and so it's causing her, because, you know, she's going to go. Yeah. But to hear all of that, and so to have a space to be able to go and talk would be helpful for her. So I did tell her. In fact, I think she's listening, because I called her before you got here.
Good. And I'm going to shoot you the flyer, too, to shoot to her.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I do have some other clients that, and actually I just helped a group of women who are starting a support group for women who've lost children to violence. And they specifically are working with them around dealing with cold cases, because of many of them, they have not been...
The boots on the ground?
Yes. Yes. I did their nonprofit, like that one day thing we did.
Wow.
That one day thing. We did that one day thing.
Oh, my goodness. That's so good to know.
I know. We should sponsor one over there. Have people come over there. We do one.
Shoot, I will. I'm
Look,
thinking it for me.
Yes.
I got one more that I need to get up.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
Oh, yeah.
We do it in one day. I guarantee it. And see, the reason that I do it that way, really, it was a God thing. God will speak to me in the moments when I'm waking up. Mm-hmm. So when I'm waking up, it's like I'm coming out of a dream, but he's giving me this download. Mm-hmm. So he gave me the name of the training. He gave me that it has to be done on a weekday. Mm-hmm. He says do it in one day, and that way it can be more cost effective for others. Mm-hmm. Because to pay me to do everything, it costs more. Mm-hmm. But if I am showing you, it costs way less.
Wow.
Way. When I say way less, way less.
Yay.
And then, so the first time that I did it, somebody said, well, you should do it on a Saturday. And I was like, well, okay, maybe I'll look. And the Holy Spirit immediately said, no, I said a weekday. Mm-hmm. And the reason for a weekday is because we submit things live, and sometimes you'll get an error message. The office that's open, we can call and get
That's right.
taken care of right then. So I just follow the Holy Spirit. When the Holy Spirit say do, I do. When He says don't,
I
don't.
Yep. That's how I'm building the village and moving. That's exactly what. If it don't feel right, it ain't time for me to do that. I try to make sure that I have the feeling of everything is aligned, and it has to feel a certain way.
So let me ask you this, because I think that people think that you are a super worker. Mm-hmm. So what do you do for fun?
So that's why
I love that giggle.
So what I do for fun is, what I do is I plan my fun calendar first before my work. So I put what I love and my pleasures. My pleasures is always there first, and I build around it. So anything that I really want to do, I just go ahead and set the calendar. If I want to go, me and my husband, like, okay, we going out on going to see Frankie Beverly and Mays or something like that. Then boom, guess what? It might be 2 months in advance, but it's on my schedule. That means that nothing right there comes around that. To stay healthy and to stay in shape and to do all of that, I know I got water aerobics 3 times a week. Guess what? Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9:00. I tell my PR coordinator, no meetings, no nothing around that time, because I have to go and I have to make sure I take care of that. Family time, I do that too, family meeting time. So I put those kind of things first, so that, because I know work can really dog you out sometimes. You can get lost in the sauce with it, and it'll wear you down. So I just make sure that I do all the wonderful things. Go see Shin Yun when I want to every year. Oh, I'm doing that. I make sure that I do the good things first.
I absolutely love it, and I've never heard a fun calendar. I'm stealing it. I'll give you credit the first time, but after that, it'll be like, Dr. Sabrina's fun calendar. This is what I do for fun. Because people see, I'm in these streets. I be at everything. I believe in a party. I get invited to a lot of parties, so I go because I like a party. Mm-hmm. I do like a good time. And I like music, so I like going where it's going to be good DJs. I'm a house head, so I like house music. Oh, yes, Bruce Bailey, Alan Esther, Ray Hines, those are my people. I love house music, so I definitely go to a lot of that. And so we have a caller. Let's go to our caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you? As you giggling.
I'm okay. I'm alive.
I know that's right. Well, you are on with the incredible Mama Shu.
Hi, Mama Shu.
Hey there. How are you?
I don't know. Alive.
So this is the young lady I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
That lost her son.
Okay.
And the court. When is the court case starting?
February the 1st. I gotta be there. I've been called as a witness.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to participate.
Is someone you can turn this up, because I can't hear it hardly.
Oh, hold on a second. It's probably my phone.
No, it was me. I'm sorry. I told them to
Okay.
turn mine up. Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Yes.
I can hear you a little better.
I've been called as a witness, and I don't want to go.
So when you're
Yeah.
called as a witness, don't you have to go?
Yeah, I do. I'm going, but I
Okay.
don't want to.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that so first of all, I just want to say that I'm just sending you love and good vibes. I know that what you're going through is just something real tough, and I'm glad to hear you talking, and I'm glad to hear that you're living, and I'm glad that it's bearable for you, because a lot of us, you know, when that happens, something like that happens, I mean, it's just really super hard. And I'm glad that at least you're called as a witness to actually be there to participate in and that they have the person that actually did this to your son. That right there is a blessing right offhand. I actually saw who murdered my children too, and one is in jail right now, and the state has the case, and I'm just waiting on them to make some moves, and it's been 3 years. And so I'm glad that you're able to get some things done right away. And I would say to, you know, just be as strong as you can, and know that, you know, you're doing this for your boy, you know, and just stay strong with it for real. Because I'm telling you, if it were me up there on the witness stand, I would be so happy to have that chance. You know, so I'm waiting on that chance for something like that to actually happen with me and our case.
I've been talking to myself because I think I'm called as a witness for the defense. I think so. I got to read the letter again, but I know I got to be there on February the 1st. I know it's going to be tough, but okay. I'm going to go through it for Lewis.
Yeah.
'Cause he didn't deserve what happened to him. And I'm really sorry that this person is doing all he can to get away with it. But they got him. And he not, it's not a small thing, you know, like these young people, they think that killing somebody is like on TV and you get to go scot-free because you done saw some rapper do it or whoever. No, sir. It's
No, sir.
31 prisons in Michigan, and they full. And they building more of people who doing these things without thinking. And I just think it's all attached to self-esteem, because if you know what you're worth, you're not going to take a life lightly because you value your life, and you wouldn't want that to happen to you. But they got these guns, and they think it's like some type of street credibility or something. And it's the fallout behind it is serious, because now you're going to jail. They're going to get you.
Yep.
Because they do catch about 80% of people. So, and they're going to get you, and they're going to put you in a cage, and you never coming home. So they better start thinking, because this dude was just 24 years old. And he really thought he was getting out, but no.
How old was your son?
27.
27. My son was 23, and the person who killed him was 3 years younger than him. It was two people. It was two people, and one is gone, and the other one is just in jail for another crime. And so I'm trying to make sure that they actually get him for the crime and add to, like, don't let him out. So this is that's where I am with it. But I'd like to invite you anytime you want to come to the village, Avalon Village. I have a support group. It's called Dim Boys Grief Support Society. And if you want to come over, and it's just 2 hours. And I know sometimes people don't want to get around and talk around strangers, but it's pretty intimate. It's not like a lot of people come. We only had, like, Mama Portia came. It was just us two that was there. Yeah, but us two that came before. So it was the first time, but it was right before Christmas. But I wanted to do it in December just to, just to get it on out. It was on my heart. I'm like, I got to do this. And this is after all of this time of losing all the boys. I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and do this. So if you ever get a chance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot Dr. Sabrina the flyer, and she said she'll get it to you. And so, just if you ever feel like it, it's once a month, the second Tuesday of the month. If you ever want to, just know that that's an outlet too, along with what other resources and supports you have. And
that's a huge thing. So I thank you for that, because Thanksgiving was truly hard.
Man.
I'm just so glad the holiday season is over. I barely survived it. I know. Those are the toughest time, girls. I remember walking in on Thanksgiving and stuff. I was like, man, I miss Chi, and I just busted down crying at my desk and stuff. My daughters, everybody was just cooking and stuff. I was like, man, it's just one missing. You always. So that's really tough, especially the first year after someone that it's like actually it really feels like the worst year almost. It's like, and so it's just really nothing to. It's really nothing to get over, Mama. It's something that is living with you, inside of you all the time. This is like a total irreversible thing. And the bottom line is that you really, really just have to get through it. That's all there is. You just got to go ahead, and we have to find ways to go ahead. So in this group support, we do. I have shrines in my son's names. I have gardens in my son's name. So you can do something too beautiful in memory of your son. The beautiful things that he's done. Some of the things that that he loved, and so you can put that into action, and we can help you to do it. We can chat about it. Okay, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I am so incredibly proud of you.
I knew you shouldn't say that.
I am so incredibly proud of you. I'm incredibly proud of you for several reasons. One is that whenever you call me, the first thing you say is that I'm alive.
I'm alive.
So you're giving affirmation to the fact that you're alive. And so I appreciate that. The second thing that I am super appreciative about is that she has a teenage daughter. And, of course, her daughter has lost a brother, and they are so close, the two of them, that, she hadn't been sending her to school. I'm just telling you business. I'm just saying. And I was really concerned about that, because I didn't want her daughter to fall into a space where she's not growing with her peers and things of that nature. So she did get her in the homeschooling program, and she's doing that. And then there's a program for girls called the Curvy Girl Project. That's by Full and Fabulous Sharon Dumas. Shout out to her. And her daughter went this past weekend and enjoyed it. And I'm so happy that you did that for her. So, but she a comedian, by the way. I'm just going to put it out there. Her name Pudding, and she a comedian.
Are you Pudding?
Hey.
Yes, she is a comedian that went. Where did you go to she went to the Apollo.
I went to the Apollo. I got booed off stage.
Well, it's okay.
But guess what? Guess what? You in good company, because Luther got booed off stage.
Yes, listen, I swear, so many favors, because I did it. It was just a sad space, and I'm gonna tell you why it was sad for me, because that was the last conversation me and Lewis had. That was what I told him I was going to do. So when I got there, I was just so overwhelmed, and I should have just shared that with the crowd instead of just trying to be happy when I wasn't. I should have just told them what was happening with me.
Yes.
I just was stuck.
I know.
Emotionally, and I can always go back, because I'm determined to go back. But I don't regret going one bit. Every day since this happened, July 29th of this year, I just get up and I just developed a routine just to put one foot in front of the other. I'm like, if I just get in the shower, okay, Jesus, if I just turn on some inspirational music. Okay, if I just throw these clothes on. Okay, if I just get to the porch, okay, now I can just get in the car. If I just get in the car, I can make it. So it just be like a fight
Ooh,
to
yes, it
face
does.
the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it just hurt my heart when I see these young people just out here just throwing themselves to the wolves,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't understand that the wolves is waiting. I picked up a dude who told me he was one of the Kia boys.
I don't even
And,
know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
They still Kias.
They steal Kia cars,
Kia
and it's
cars.
like a group. Because they show people how to steal a Kia car on YouTube, and so they in a little group or whatever. And he told me, because I picked him up, because I do the Uber, he was just got out of jail. He told me that it was a dude in there named Big Fruit who told him, he said at night, that's when the attacks go on in the jail. You can hear the screaming and the help me's and the blah, blah, blah. And he was hoping that Big Fruit didn't think he was cute and get him. But he said right before he got out, Big Fruit touched his leg and said, I ain't going to get you this time, young blood, because you came in here with the right attitude. But I'll see you again. I said, if that don't straighten you out, and Big Fruit is awaiting y'all. Believe that. These people are in jail. You not tough, and you can't take your gun with you. Ain't nobody scared of you in there.
Nope.
They got something for you. This dude that killed my son, he was 24, so he was 3 years younger than my son. He pretended to be his friend. He still didn't have no reason to kill him. He just pulled the gun. It was no valid reason to do what he did to my son. Like, he could have just walked away, but they got these guns and they feel powerful. But you're going to take a life, and it's something that come behind that prison.
Yep.
And they going to catch you,
Yes.
So you're not slick, you're not smart. I seen on the news 2 little dudes robbing the lady at the gas station, snatching her purse. She got a daughter with her. I'm just wondering who's raising these people.
They not
where they
being
don't have
raised. But they not
no
being
moral
raised.
compass.
They don't.
Nope.
They don't.
Nope.
And so
Yep.
I really, really appreciate you taking the time to call in.
Me too.
I
I
really
love
do.
you guys.
I really do. I really
Yes.
wanted to connect you with Mama Shu, and so I'm glad that you did.
Thank you, Mama Shu.
You're welcome.
Y'all
Thank
go-
you.
y'all
Good to
go.
meet you.
I want you to come to my comedy show.
I want to come.
I'm gonna send you the flyer. I'm on there with Coco and Josh Adams and Simply Chanel. It's gonna be the 12th. It's January the 12th. I'll send you the flyer.
Please do, because that's one of the things that I really got off into when my first son, Jacoby, the 2-year-old, got killed. I started going to comedy shows and all of that, and
On purpose. On
yeah,
purpose.
on purpose.
Say
I'm
it
like,
all
you know
the
what?
time.
Let me go and go sit
On
here,
purpose.
and
Because
I know I got this
laughter
on my.
is medicine.
It is. So I would be
It
glad
is.
to. We gonna come. Me and my husband. We coming.
All right.
Let me know. Yep.
Yes. And,
All
and
right.
I'm glad you said on purpose, Dr. Sabrina, because I've been going to the $5 movies every Tuesday on purpose.
Oh, good.
Just to. So a lot of people don't know that the movies is $5 everywhere on Tuesday.
I did not know that.
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
And you get the free popcorn and the small
Everywhere?
drink.
I guess tomorrow's
Look at
Tuesday.
You get tomorrow $5 Tuesday, and they be lined up.
Tomorrow's Look.
Yes, at 10 o'clock. It starts like 10 o'clock in the morning at the Imagine Theaters, the AMC. All of them do it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes,
I done learned it. I done
beautiful.
learned it some stuff today. I done learned it
Yes.
some stuff that I'm going to use. Plus, you know I love you. I will holler at you later. Be
Yes,
careful
I
out
love
in these
y'all.
streets.
I will.
Thank you.
Okay, talk to you soon.
All righty. Bye-bye. Oh, my God. $5? I got quarters. I don't even have to go into the money. I can put some quarters
Put my
together.
snacks in my purse.
Look, don't
and
say
that's
it. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
No snacks in the purse. Buy the expensive stuff. No.
But I'm fasting, so I have no snacks. My snacks are those little. I have this thing of little bags of nuts and like the cranberry. Yeah, like I can do that. That's my snacks right
That's
now.
what we're doing right now too. We're on the fast. and
We're
stuff.
on a
But that was
fast.
like one of our first dates. Is we went to the movies and I had my stuff filled with pistachios and all of that kind of stuff. And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm in love," because I'm kind of frugal with some things. Like, look,
That's that gold. That's that gold.
like, look,
That's that
put some-
gold,
our
sir.
snacks in the purse and our bags and
Golds
sodas
are
and stuff
frugal.
or whatever we're gonna take.
I
Yeah.
didn't know what to think going to the movies with Mama Shu. I was like, I'm going to bring some lobster. Yeah, peanuts. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think,
I got a
okay.
real-
Let's just. That's so great. So, how long you been married?
1 year, 11/11 is when we got married last year. 11/11/22.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
11/11.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now look, I'm finna step back and become. I got real questions because you know.
Oh my God.
No, this is the thing, because as a single woman of a certain age,
Yeah.
and having people know you and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it can become difficult to date.
Yeah.
Because it seems like I love the fact that y'all went on a date.
Yeah.
When I say these Negroes not asking people on dates,
They not.
they not asking you for a
Bullcrappers.
date.
I know.
I can't.
I hate it out here like that for real.
For real. I have not been asked on a proper date.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people tell me that, oh, well, Sabrina, you know, you're intimidating to people. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means because I'm cool people.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
nice. I'm not, oh, I'm Dr. Sabrina. And I received my PhD from the... No. Honey, I'm just Bree.
They just gotta get to know you.
But they don't try to. They just be like, she too smart. I've had somebody say that to me.
Yeah.
She too smart.
Too much. It's too much going on with
It's
us
too much
sometimes.
going on.
Yeah.
So even like, and I tell this story, 2 years ago, I went to the auto show preview thing, the gala. And my son was my plus one.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were there for about an hour and a half. And then he leaned over to me and went, I see why you single.
No, he didn't.
I went, well, why? He said, because this is a lot.
Yeah.
He said, everybody wants to take a picture with you. They want me to move out the way, take their camera and take the picture. They don't care nothing about me. They don't want to know my name. They don't want... They just want, that's Dr. Sabrina. I see her on the news. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I can see it. So where y'all meet?
Ooh,
I love a good love story.
Yeah. So how we met was really, really kind of strange, but not really strange. We met through another person that just kind of
See?
brought him over to sell me some soap, or hey, he sells this, makes his own toothpaste and makes soap, and I had the Goddess Marketplace and all of that. So this was several years ago, and so that's how it happened. But he knew about, so we didn't know each other. Actually, I was like, oh, okay, then boom, and I walked back in the house, and he walked with the person that brought him and everything. Then I guess several years later, he saw my work online and he just saw what I was doing on TV and everything. And then something happened to where we actually met up at a thing where I had to talk, and then there was some vending tables and stuff, and he was out there with his things vending and everything. And so we took a picture then, but still no, like, oh, this is the dude or whatever. So I'm gonna tell you, before him, I was just, how you just sit there. I was like, I'm probably just gonna be in this village building it by myself, and just no. I had really. It's almost like as soon as I said that. As soon as, because I was ready. I was like, I got my room upstairs. I'm good. Boom. I could eat what I want to. Go to the $5 movie if I want to, by myself and everything. And I really thought that I wasn't going to be like married to anybody or have a partner like that could really, really grind with me as hard as I know that I do. And so, long story short, we met each other. And then his daughter, this was the last thing. I think it was in 2019 is when we started. His daughter wanted to, him and his daughter was in a spat. And so I have a hood camp that I do every year. And he wanted her to come. He invited her to come. And so it was something crazy. His daughter said, like, out the blue, you should go date Mama Shu or something. It just was crazy. Like, she said that and something. And so anyway, everything started happening then, and that's when. So he is definitely, I can say, being a mature woman, it was just really a pleasant surprise. Even having the wedding, we called it the agreement. We had 11 agreements that we made with each other in front of the community. And I'm gonna show you the video. I know. And so we got there. We tailored some things like, here's what we want to do. We want to build a house. We want to get in shape. We're doing 3 vacations a year. This is what the people actually saw us do. I'm gonna show you when we get off the air. And so that even that part, I'm like, oh my God, I'm 50 something. I'm gonna be out in the wind and all of this pomp and circumstance and everything. I'm like, this dude got me like this, doing this. And so we just did it. And he's actually, I can say, the perfect partner for me. All of that, what you say about men, a lot of times, sometimes, they are intimidated because it's a lot. I'm building a whole village. It's just so, and my
massive.
goals and everything too
Are
but
massive.
It is. But what I recognize is that I recognize that in him too.
Ooh.
I did. I was like, Now I'm a little older than him too. Look, got me a little tender, right?
Hey, she my shero.
Yeah.
She my shero.
Yeah. So I'm sitting up here like, oh, you like this now, but when you get fit in something, I already know where it's gonna go. I already know what it is and stuff. And just to be such a gentleman and stuff, like even right now, it's been 4 years, and then just 1 year married. Just a great gentleman, and always just came in and just like, whoop, I'm in the mix too. And I'm telling you, so now we run the village, making sure protected, and and he's a Sag, and so we just have a lot of fun,
What sign are you?
I'm a Libra. Oh. Yeah, I'm a Libra. And so we just have a lot of fun together, and he gets me to do some things like, you said I'm orange, right? Just so
you're not orange.
What am I?
You gold.
I'm gold. So you like order and all of this.
Yes.
And I do like that a little bit more than him, because he's like woo sometimes, but also he helps me to look further. That's what I like about him.
That's the green.
Oh,
because he's a visionary.
I'm like, oh, I can do that, babe. Yeah. Okay. Just show me what I got to, like that.
Because you'll get the detailed work done.
Yes.
So golds and greens are the visionaries. They're intellectual. They're always in their head. They're always thinking. They always can see big problems, solve all of that. But then the golds will do the detailed work to get it done.
Yes.
Greens don't want to do that. Greens want to go back in the shed and think some more.
Yeah. And that's what he does. Very smart, very, very smart on a lot of things, like financial moves, do this, do that, and just really see things, intuitively see things. And so a lot of times we can't some people can't really tell us stuff sometimes too. And that be the thing. But I actually found a partner like,
why did you go there though? Why did she go there? See, that's how you know when you got a sister, because a sister will just go through all the minutia and go like, you don't want nobody telling you nothing. She's so on point, because my spiritual mother said to me after I had been divorced twice, she says, you're controlling, and I start laughing. And she said, well, what's so funny? I says, I'm not controlling. She says, why do you say that? I says, because I'm nice.
Because you're nice.
She said, nice and controlling are two different things. And I was like, I really did in my thinking, I believed that all controlling people were mean people. And I'm not mean. So she says, actually, you're worse, because people don't see you coming.
Right.
You be done work the whole situation. They don't even know.
God, I heard that. Ooh.
Oh, you don't know.
Yes.
And so then I said, oh my God, she's right. I did. It was like an aha moment, like the light went off. And so then I specifically started working on not being so controlling. So I have to work on it. I know that I have to work on it. So the first thing I did was take ballroom lessons. Because in ballroom, you have to follow.
And guess what? That is what we're doing, too, because I realized that, too. Dr. Sabrina, right. I was like, I need good ballroom lessons. I need to do, because I said, and whatever dude I'm with or whatever, that's the person that's going to be like, oh, okay, then make me feel comfortable. And I felt that I need that, too. Because actually, I was going to get online and be like, who doing private ballroom lessons so me and my dude can do them?
I do know some people that do ballroom lessons.
Oh, good.
Yes. We
will share.
Maybe because I do believe that I am going to meet somebody through somebody. I just do. I just think that it's hard for somebody to just walk up to me, because I'm a little paranoid. I've had 2 stalkers in my life, just because TV is a thing. People see you on TV every week and they go, oh, you're that lady. And just they want to touch you and stuff. I don't know you. So I love this. You're going to have to come back.
I will.
You're going to have to come back.
I'm going to come back.
Oh, he apologizing. He's sitting over there. Her husband sitting over there apologizing because he didn't bring me no soap. That's all right. I'm coming to have tea.
Okay.
Right on my porch.
On the porch. Tell people where they can find you.
So you can find the Avalon Village. You can find it at www.theavalonvillage.org. We're also on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. And you can come in Highland Park. We're right there between Woodward and 2nd, and the Village is that whole block.
Wow.
And we got a lot of upcoming activities. And if you want to get on the wish list, also if you'd like to donate, you can go straight to the website as well. We're doing we have wish lists for things that we need inside of the homework house as well as the village. Also, there's a volunteer application as well if you choose to volunteer. And it's a lot of things for your children to do. So we're really happy about that. So just come and get on the newsletter, and we'll send you a newsletter every month letting you know what we got going on.
I love it. I'm going to get on the newsletter, and we're going to do some things. We're going to do some things
Yes.
in 2024 because I'm really right around the corner. It's amazing how close I live. People don't know. I'm really still in the hood. Y'all, I want to thank Mama Shu and her boo for coming to hang out with us today. And oh my goodness, speaking life, you're a living, breathing example of what it is to heal. And I say, because I'm an acronym queen, I love an acronym. And so the acronym for HEAL is help everyone affirm life. Because I don't care what's going on. If you still living, there's still something good about life. And so tapping into that and being an example of that and watching how you're growing a whole village. And some people can't balance their checkbook, I'm just saying. But I love the things that you have going over there, especially the business piece, the homework house. Oh my gosh, just so much. And I know more is coming.
It is. More is coming. I got some good stuff going on, popping off in 2024. I'm so excited about some things that's been on my wish list for a long time.
Okay.
And so now it's like, okay, about to check that right
Check
on
that
off.
right off. I love it.
Yep.
So y'all, you know what I say every week at the end of the week? I want you to say something positive to yourself, about yourself, and have a great week. We will see you next week, and we'll be live at the Create Your Dream event right here. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.